All around the Bay Area. We'll show you Reardon taking on Sarah, De La Salle meets Granada, and Skyline battles Oakland Tech.
Girls hoops includes Valley Christian and St. Ignatius, soccer with Menlo Atherton and Carlmont, and the story of the Lincoln soccer player and the house fire leaving her family homeless. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start this week in the West Catholic League, where the Reardon Crusaders come into the week all alone in first place, but lots of teams right on their tails.
That's right. 3 teams, including Sarah, were just 1 game behind first place Reardon. The Padres trying to knock off the Crusaders in the game played at Sarah Tuesday night.
North Bay sports coverage is brought to you by South County Chrysler of Marin. The Reardon Crusaders looking to avenge their only league loss against the Sarah Padres, and no surprise, this one was tight. Julius Alcantara to Antonio Betta, 4-3 were tied at 8 after 1. Jaylani Clark gives Reardon a 3-point lead at the start of the second with the acrobatic and 1. The Padres right there. Dimitri Koutsagorius drives hard in the paint and kisses it off the glass to pull within 1. The Padres grab a lead, but not for long as Clark dishes to Dominic Wilson. The 3-ball is good, but Sarah comes right back. Koutsagorgis to Muti Schumann. Nice pump fake and finish. Padres up 21-19. Now it's Clark with the lob to Morsek for the slam. It's 25 all at the half. Third quarter, Bryce Monroe starts heating up. Nice steal and lay-in by the Sam Houston State commit. Here's a fun fact for you. Monroe and Clark are cousins. I guess this runs in the family. Clark with the steal and the big time rip. Reardon grabs a 10-point lead in the fourth. Here's Monroe to Sean Quantico in the corner. 4-3, but the Padres grind their way back in it. Ryan Wilson hits his third three-pointer of the night. Sarah down by 2 with 7 seconds left. The Padres could tie it with this 3-ball, but the shot is no good. Chan Knott gets the board, holds on to it, and so does Reardon. The Crusaders win it 52-50, protecting the league lead. Cousins, Clark, and Moreau combining for 32 points.
The Pinole Valley Band entertaining the crowd as the Spartans host Kennedy. Back and forth early as Pinole Valley's Andre Astral hits a corner 3. But Kennedy right back. This is Joe Alvarez for 3, and we are tied at 6 all with both sides hitting. Off the rebound now, Miko Brown grabs the garbage and puts it back up and in as the Eagles try and pull away. More Kennedy now, Cameron Young driving, and then a nice dish in the paint to Brown as the Eagles lead by 7 in the second. But the Spartans cut the lead before the half. A big play here as Reed takes the long 2 and draws the foul. A 3-point play. Spartans down by 4 at the half. Third quarter, freshman Caleb Allison between the leg dribble, and then he springs to the hoop, up and under. That was nice as Pinole takes a 33-30 lead. Moments later, Danny Renning, the junior captain, with the steal and lay-in. Renning likes winning. And so does Astral, who nails the 3 here as the Spartans begin to take control. Then Astral tosses out to Allison, who had a huge game for the Spartans, getting 3 points for that shot. But the Eagles keep it tight. Bobby Williams with the steal for Kennedy. He goes all the way down court with a lefty lay-in to make it a 4-point game. But here comes Renning ahead to Astral for 3, and Astral nails it, and he was happy about that. Allison hits 8 straight free throws late to ice it. Pinole Valley with 3 league losses among 3 teams within 1 game of first place Hercules.
St. Ignatius and Valley Christian meeting with identical 14-5 records Wednesday, sharing the 3rd place spot in league. Claire Untalon passes to Sabrina Ma, and Sabrina drives in and finishes with the lay-in. Nina Berry was everywhere in this one. Nina gets the steal and breaks away for the quick layup. It was a back and forth battle. Ma down to Untalon. 1 power dribble, and she finds her shot. SI trails by 1 after 1. Q2, Nina Berry down to Fallon Dexheimer. Quick pass to Jael Butler, and Jael puts it up and in. But next it's the Wildcats' turn for a steal. Rachel Harvey breaks up the pass, takes control, and pushes it down the court. 2 more points for the Cats. A couple minutes later, Harvey to Ma, and she drives around, finding a hole and flipping it up and in with such control. Wildcats up by 1 at the halfway point, but number 10 was on fire in the second half. Dexheimer's 3 is good, and Fallon continuing to hit those clutch threes. Quick fake to make some space. She launches another one, and it's good. 4 threes in the second half for Dexheimer as Valley goes on to win it 67-55.
San Ramon Valley all pumped up and ready for battle against Foothill early on. Owen Callahan puts this one high and right in the middle of all the traffic. Looks like the Wolves will be able to put it in, but Jordan Atkins' shot is just over the crossbar. The Wolves would get a goal before the break. Foothill trying to tie things up on this penalty kick. Michael Kachkowski puts it in the back of the net, tying things up at 1-1, and the Falcons were excited. Penalty kick now for the Wolves, Owen Callahan, and he makes the most of this one, giving the Wolves the 2-1 lead. Callahan is feeling it, but the Falcons are still fighting. SRV on the attack, shot on goal. Cameron Pena with a diving save for the Falcons to keep Foothill's hopes alive with time expiring. But the Wolves trying to add on to their lead. Taylor Higgins trying to pass to Alex Keeley. Overshoots him, but it bounces off a Foothill player and into the goal as San Ramon Valley goes on to win it 3-1. Callahan with 2 goals in the victory for the first place San Ramon Valley Wolves.
Each week, we present the Players of the Week in a rap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rica Center.
Here are the Players of the Week.
Yeah, we back at it again at the Rica Center, your Players of the Week. American Eagles are used to having stars around. One in particular is Kiara Brown. She gets hard numbers in large amounts with 20 points and 15 ball rebounds. She stayed dominant against Mission San Jose. 65-53, don't stand in her way. American hasn't lost a league game in 2 years, thanks to Kiara and a team of true peers.
Here's a freshman who's more than accustomed to free throws, jump shots, and layups. It's just in a keynote. His play is dignifying for the Lincoln Lions. So fluid, you would think that he's liquefying. With 19 points against the Mission Bears, he and his brother Jeremiah were getting there. It's on their way to a win, keeping their record unbeaten in the AAA League. 17-3 for the season. Rica Center, 49ers Cal High Sports Report. Ramen Jamal, Big Murph, this has been your Players of the Week.
Stanford Healthcare brings us great information on sports-related injuries every week.
Here's the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Timmick Adams, with this week's tip.
Turf toe is an injury to the great toe joint, or first metatarsophalangeal joint, that occurs with hyperdorsiflexion. A sprain of the soft tissues on the bottom of the joint can be treated with a rigid orthotic and rest, but more severe injuries, such as a rupture, can require surgery. Since about 50% of your push-off strength comes from this joint, you can imagine how turf toe can be a significant problem for the athlete. There are 2 main factors that can increase risk of turf toe. First is playing surface. One NFL study showed that 4 out of 5 turf toe injuries occur in artificial turf rather than natural grass. The second factor is shoe stiffness. There is a great deal of variability in shoe stiffness, so studies by our NFL Physicians Society have ranked these shoes in terms of safety. So discuss the differences with your athletic trainer.
Coming up, our Diablo Motors NCS Monster Game at San Leandro and Piedmont.
And 2 of the Bay Area's best in girls basketball, Pinewood, taking on Menlo next.
Bye. Hey, Dad.
Hello, Middie. कैसी हैं आप?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So good to see you. It's late. Where are you?
I'm at work.
Oh gosh, so late?
I know, but guess what?
What?
I've saved enough to come visit you.
Oh, that's such a great news.
At US Bank, we believe that hard work works. And for everyone working toward a goal, we're here to help.
The legends of the gridiron meet the legends of the road.
I'm Debo.
Touchdown, Debo Samuel.
And I got my roll on at the #1 Dodge dealer in the world. South County, where they call the fairest place. Come get your roll on just like I did. Drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you. South County, drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you.
49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions. 12 locations now open in the Bay Area. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. And by Diablo Motors. Life's too short to drive a crummy car.
We are back at Levi Stadium with action from the Alameda County Foothill Division, where three teams are battling it out for first place. Both San Leandro and Piedmont trail league-leading Bishop O'Dowd by just one game.
The Pirates and Highlanders meeting this week, with both teams desperately needing a win to keep pace with O'Dowd. It's our Diablo Motors NCS Monster game, and our Wesley Boone was there.
Monster game, yeah. We're at Piedmont High School for what should be an exciting matchup between Piedmont and San Leandro. Now for the Pirates, they're led by Siri Sawyers. He's one of the most exciting players in the Bay Area. Now Piedmont has an exciting player as well, Luke Barrett, averaging 16 points per game. Now the winner of this game owns sole possession of second place in the WAC Foothill League. So who's it going to be? We're about to find out in our Diablo Motors Monster Game. No Luke Harris for Piedmont, but early on, no problem. JoJo Murphy turns the corner, fights to the rim, and the foul. Tough. It's 7-3 Piedmont early. We talked about him earlier. Luke Barrett, automatic from three, and before you know it, it's 13-5 Highlanders. San Leandro trying to stick around. Malik Merchant dealing to Isaiah Meller in the corner, drives to the basket, and the foul. He's pumped. But the first half was all Piedmont. Murphy passing to Josh Edium. Look at the touch on the underhand floater. And then Murphy, it's his turn to show out, attacking the basket. He called backboard. Wow, it's 28-17 Piedmont at the break. The second half, though, was the Siri Sawyer show. So buckle up. We'll call that an almost alley-oop there. Sawyers from just inside the arch now. The shot doesn't fall, but look at the hustle from Sawyers. Sticking with it, gets the rebound. Count it. You know who else was big in the second half? Enrique Aguirre, driving inside, sinks the floater. Piedmont only up 33-31 now. More Sawyers. Talk about taking over. This one from three. Count it. San Leandro threatening in the third. Piedmont trying to stop the bleeding. Three doesn't fall, but Paul Davies gets the rebound and the foul. 13 points for him. Back to Siri. He gave the crowd their money's worth. Pulls up and sinks the jumper. If anyone was ever in the zone, it's this kid. This from downtown Oakland for the lead. Someone get a fire extinguisher and put this kid out. He's a hazard at this point, and so is Aguirre. This is third made three of the game. Puts the Pirates up 56-50. And Dylan Sun sinks both free throws. Ball game. San Leandro pulls off the comeback 63-58. Siri Sawyer's big night. Here he is after the game.
Just came in and relied on my teammates. It was a team effort. We played defense and it converted to buckets. I was just trying to do my job and help my team out. We expecting to win. I just want to win, work hard, and we're going to take what's ours, the lead.
In Piedmont with your monster game, Wesley Boone, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Menlo 16-2 taking on Pinewood 15-1. Menlo beat Pinewood earlier in the season. Panthers on the revenge trail. Annika Decker stops on a dime and kicks it out to Courtney Thompson, and she buries the open look. Sharon Nahad now fighting in the paint. Tough points here. She earns them. 7-5 Pinewood. Decker can dish it and she can shoot it. No one around makes Menlo pay. Menlo fighting right before the half. Riley Jensen, nice pass to Avery Lee. Lee makes the score 17-13 at the break. Starting the second half, Pinewood has shooters galore. Decker to Valentina Saric. She sinks it 24-16 Pinewood in the third. Knights come climbing back. Lee's long pass finds Rena Cajun, and she's on an island and drills it. Menlo keeps cutting into that lead. Georgia Pay passes it to Najad. Misses the first attempt, but grabs her own rebound. The second time's a charm. 33-30 Panthers. But Pinewood closing things out. Decker from beyond the arc. You can count it. Panthers go on to win it 43-36 with Decker leading all scores with 16.
Each week, U.S. Bank brings us the Coach of the Week award.
This week's Coach of the Week is Washington head coach Mike Tripp. The Huskies picked up a thrilling last-second win last week to move the Huskies into first place in the Mission Valley League. Mike Tripp is this week's U.S. Bank Coach of the Week. Albany's Construction brings us the Dirty Work play each week. Doing the dirty work this week is Lincoln's Nick Galvin. Nick with a big-time block in a huge win For the Mustangs last week, Nick Galvin doing the dirty work just like the hard-working folks at Albanese Construction.
Coming up, the battle in the Peninsula South with Sequoia and Aragon.
But first, take a look at our Cupertino Electric girls basketball power rankings.
This is the home of infinite possibilities, where we're setting a new standard of care, where the furthest innovations in medicine connect us back to the simplest forms of healing, where our world-class medical team includes you and those you love most. At Stanford Healthcare, we pride ourselves on providing every kind of care for every kind of patient.
I'm Greg Meyer, owner of Diablo Motors Auto Sales. Our service department employs the best luxury car technicians anywhere. Our honest, hardworking staff can handle all your maintenance and repair needs. We are experts in all luxury car repairs, so you can be confident we'll get the job done right. We handle everything from regular maintenance items like oil changes and brake jobs to bigger jobs like engine and transmission replacement. Why pay more at a dealership when our expert staff will do a top quality job at a fraction of the price? Come see us in San Ramon for all your service needs. Diablo Motors, the nice, honest, non-dealerish car store.
For more than 65 years, Cupertino Electric has been delivering power and possibilities. With offices throughout California and project sites throughout the U.S., Cupertino Electric today builds renewable, commercial, utility, and data center projects for some of the most influential companies in the world. Beyond that, we are a people company. We build family, communities, and meaningful careers. Visit CEI.com today or connect with us on LinkedIn, Facebook, or other social sites to see our openings and join our team.
Learn more about becoming a warrior. Visit us at vcs.net.
This is Sarah Padres, and you're at the Cali Sports.
We are back at Levi Stadium with action from the Peninsula South, where the Sequoia Ravens are trying to keep pace with first-place Menlo Atherton.
Looking to spoil the Ravens' run is Aragon, the Dons featuring 6'5" junior center Murphy Caffo, the Dons and Ravens this week.
Coach Fine Luese and the Sequoia Ravens ready to take on the Aragon Dons. Aragon starts this one with a 6-point run. Here's Jace Jeremiah going hard to the rack for two. But Sequoia takes its first lead with 4 minutes left in the first. Gabe Munguia lobs it in to Albert Tuakalau. Down low for two. Second quarter, the Ravens in transition. Tuakalau up court to Sam Schultz. Schultz takes on a defender and sinks the fadeaway and one. Sequoia up by 9. The Ravens take off at the end of the first half. Trevor Sato to Gus Kirkpatrick. Money. Sequoia leads 41-15 at the half. Third quarter, more Ravens offense here. Schultz to Keon with the monster rip. That gives Sequoia a 30-point lead. The Dons not giving up without a fight. Ryan Tate passes to Will Tong, and the senior finishes down low, but this game belongs to the Ravens. Nice ball movement here. It's Demir Wood to Jacob McCullum to Tuakalau for two. The Ravens with a dominant win over the Dons. Sequoia tied with Hillsdale, just one game behind Menlo Atherton in the Peninsula South Division.
Cal looking to grab a win over San Ramon Valley for a share of the league lead Friday, but the Wolves proving early that won't be easy. Anne-Marie Sanchez just seconds into this game lands the shot from downtown, and when Audrey Baston follows it up with a three of her own, SRV has the 8-0 lead. But then the Grizzlies come out of hibernation. Erica Adams with the steal, and Audrey Moulton finishes. Then Cal switches it around. Moulton to Adams this time, and Erica was about to have a great night. 16-15 Cal after one. Adams' pass threads the needle here. Claire Hines, the lay-in. SRV down by 2 with seconds left before the half. Allison Stern to Lauren Sprague. Lauren hits the buzzer beater to tie this game up at the halfway point. But Cal has the hot start in the third. Kaylee Edge splashes it from the corner. The Grizzlies dominating the offensive boards. Moulton comes out of nowhere. The board and the score, 43-39 Cal, but San Ramon would take the lead. Audrey says, "Get up off me," landing the fadeaway, 51-49, but Cal takes that lead right back. Erica Adams, the three ball, gives Cal the 4-point advantage. Paige Gerhardt, finishing with 17 points on the night as she drives to the rack for the and one. But Erica Adams, cue the MVP chant. A dominant night on both sides of the ball for Adams. 27 points as Cal moves into a first-place tie with San Ramon Valley. Each week, U.S. Bank brings us stories of inspirational athletes who amaze us.
Aubrey, tonight we meet the Lincoln soccer player whose family suddenly found itself homeless after a scary house fire. It was 5:30 in the morning when Berlin Gomez Muniz woke up to the smell of smoke.
I saw black smoke and I immediately just started yelling and screaming my dad's name.
The house was quickly engulfed in flames. Lincoln soccer player Lyric Gomez Muniz heard her little sister scream out that morning, but wasn't sure what to think.
To be honest, I don't know, because she plays around a lot, so I wasn't really thinking anything of it until I actually got up and I smelled smoke. And then she told me to run down the hall and then I saw it.
All 5 family members got out of the house owned by her grandmother. The family cat did not. An emotional time for this close-knit family.
I was just trying to make sure my whole family got out before it got worse or in case it exploded or something.
Talked to the parents for a minute, went to check on Lyric, and they're all in shock. The house was gutted. The walls were still standing, but the house was gutted, and they had a bunch of things out on the lawn that they had tried to salvage.
Lyric was back at practice after a few days with her family wondering what comes next. The family is now living with their other grandmother along with 9 family members. A GoFundMe account has raised nearly $33,000 to help the family relocate. Lyric says the money was very helpful right away.
So the GoFundMe account was good. It reached the goal. We were living in a hotel for a couple of days and we still haven't found a place, but it was pretty difficult because we didn't have much money on us, so we couldn't really buy anything.
Still, the money might not be enough to keep Lyric and her family in San Jose. The thought of having to move away from her school and her teammates is tough.
It makes me sad because I don't want to move, and I finally made friendships with the girls on the team and in school. So.
Well, Lyric's a freshman, and she made the team fairly easily. She's a high-level club player, and she's got really good ball skills.
Lyric is a key member of the Lincoln soccer squad. The team is having a terrific season, with Lyric's skills and smile a big part of the success. The support of her coach and teammates means a lot.
I received a text from her saying that the uniform got ruined because my house burned down. And at that point, I was like, well, I don't care too much about the uniform. I can replace that. Are you okay?
I found out about it, and I was really concerned because I've known her since kindergarten. So I called her after practice, and I made sure she was okay. Some of the girls on my team, actually, they showed me the clips of the news footage, and it was really sad.
Lyric is still in limbo as her family decides where her permanent home will be. Meantime, she keeps a positive attitude and lives each day with a smile.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy because you would think that someone would be maybe in a bad mood or something, but she's just always happy, and that's how she's always been.
I'm really thankful for everyone who donated. It really helped us a lot, and not just my family, but my grandma and my uncle too. Even though it's anonymous, we still appreciate it.
So the family is now living with another relative while they try and decide what's next. Lyric is hoping they can stay in San Jose so she can remain on the Lincoln soccer team with all of her buddies.
And only a freshman,
yeah,
right, on varsity. She must be amazing.
She's very good.
Great. Thank you, Robert. Invisalign brings us the Bright Smile Award, honoring the people who support the teams we cover in all sorts of ways.
This week we honor Aaron Boyd from South San Francisco High School. In his 20th year at South San, Aaron heads up the video and digital photography department. Over the past 7 years, Aaron has organized the broadcast of many of South San's sporting events, and always with a smile. Aaron Boyd gets this week's Invisalign Bright Smile Award. Coming up, our South County Chrysler Game of the Week. It's the first place game in the Oakland League as Oakland Tech meets Skyline.
And to the soccer pitch as Live Oak meets Piedmont Hills. That's next.
Good feet. Keep your base. Keep your
Yeah. You are who?
1, 2, 3. Hard work. Let's get it.
Why choose Invisalign over other aligners?
Are they comfortable and safe to wear?
I asked her doctor for a better alternative to braces, and he said,
only Invisalign aligners are made with Smart Track technology.
Based on years of research, it moves teeth more comfortably and predictably than ordinary aligners. And in many cases, it works faster than braces. So I can develop a custom treatment plan that'll work for each of these smiles.
That's why Invisalign aligners have transformed millions of smiles.
Invisalign, transforming smiles, changing lives.
Devcon Construction is #1 in the Bay Area and Silicon Valley because of trust. 95% of our business comes from repeat customers. They know the customer is our top priority. That's why Devcon was the choice for the 49ers Stadium and for the Earthquake Stadium. Devcon was also chosen when outstanding schools like Bellarmine, the Nueva School, and Middie wanted the very best on time and on budget. Top Bay Area companies know Devcon is the best choice whether it's new construction or renovation. Devcon Construction, helping to build the best in Silicon Valley.
Tri-Counties Bank presents a unique brand of service with solutions, a welcoming and listening style of banking with solutions that help improve your financial well-being. With easy access to over 32,000 surcharge-free ATMs, advanced mobile banking, banker support by phone 7 days a week, and an extensive community-based branch network, you're never far from a friendly face. It's easy to switch to better banking. Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions.
49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai. Drive a little, save a lot. By the Rikes Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. And by Stanford Healthcare. Back at Levi Stadium with the big game in the Oakland League this week, the Oakland Tech Bulldogs were all alone in first place coming into this game. The Bulldogs taking on third place Skyline.
Yeah, and the Titans played the Bulldogs really tough in the first meeting and looking to get over the top and knock off the first place team in our South County Chrysler Game of the Week. Aubrey was there.
Skyline and Oakland Tech battling it out in this week's South County Chrysler Game of the Week. It's the Titans on the board first. Keenan Love to Derek McCoy. McCoy drops it in. A low-scoring first quarter. Tejon Hale sees Robel Zemo at the top of the key, and the three-pointer for Zemo lands, and we are tied at 6 with seconds left in the quarter. Ahmed Muhammad floats her home, and the Bulldogs have the 8-6 lead after 1. Second period, Marcus Miles to Jose Larios, and with a leaping Bulldog in his face, number 3 drops the tray, but it's Oakland Tech with the lead here. Danielle Johnson down low to Malik Kaba, who gets the lay-in with less than a minute remaining in the half. Zemo to Ron Jones, 4-3. Oakland Tech leads at 25-19 at the half. Skyline with the momentum at the start of the third. Kumani Thurman to Love to McCoy. McCoy cuts the OT lead to 1. 3 minutes later, Desan Ship to Tejon Hale, 4-3, 32-24 Dogs. Keep your eye on the screen because you don't want to miss this one. Jahi Walker with the steal, and he's going all the way to the rack. Oh, that is just disrespectful, Jahi. And yes, we got that one on tape. But afterwards, the Bulldogs playing with some extra fire. Dean Salah takes the feed from Hale and lands the three-pointer. Then it's Zemo with a nice play. Off the inbound pass, OT would go on to take an 18-point lead after this. Tejon Hale ripping Oakland Tech wins its 19th straight league game with a 58-33 win. We got a chance to talk to the Bulldogs after the win. With me, the 4-time Oakland League champs, the Oakland Tech Bulldogs. We're talking to Tejon Hale first. This is our MVP. Tejon, big win tonight. What were some of the keys?
Defense and rebounding, having them stay off the glass, stop the penetration from them getting to the post and stuff.
Defense wins championships, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Desan Ship is next. Desan, talk about what you want to see this team accomplish by the end of the season.
We're hoping to win OAL, of course, section next, and then we want to win it all on state.
Yeah, how are you going to get there?
Just got to get better every game, build, keep growing.
Awesome. And last but not least, we're talking to Ahmed Muhammad right here. Ahmed, talk about Coach Hart, how he's been able to build this program. What's it like playing under him?
Well, Coach Hart, he's been around a long time coaching us. He has a lot of experience, so
he's just there pushing us every day, wanting us to be our best, and he teaches us to play for each other, and it's really a family here. So just follow his lead and good things happen.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. This is Oakland Tech. Guys, take us out.
I like that number I met. OT03, 1, 2, 3. OT.
Off to Morgan Hill as Live Oak takes on Piedmont Hills Tuesday night. The Acorns threatening early, but senior goalkeeper Emilet Ramirez comes up with a brilliant save to keep the game scoreless. Live Oak on the attack again. Athena Guevara kicks it over to an attacking Carly Lema, and Carly sprints past the last defender and fires it in for the goal to give the Acorns a 1-0 lead. Live Oak adds on later in the half. It's Lema showing off nice dribbling moves to lose the defender, and Lema finds the back of the net again. 2-0 Live Oak at the half. The Acorns keep the momentum going in the second half. Andrea Gonzalez with a great through ball to Audrey Reed, who crosses it into the box to Emily Funk, and Emily gets the acrobatic shot to go. 3-0 Live Oak Acorns. The Acorns just firing on all cylinders now. This time Reed passes to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez runs past everyone and rockets it home for the goal as Live Oak wins at 5-0. Carly Lema with the hat trick for the Acorns. Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award, part of the Lexus of Stevens Creek commitment to promoting volunteerism.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Isha Nambison from Mission San Jose Girls Basketball. Isha started a no-cost after-school program teaching 5th and 6th graders science through basketball. Not only does the program help kids with their basketball skills, it also teaches scientific concepts such as shooting trajectories and muscle memory and movement. Isha talks about the benefits of her program.
I think that anyone who's interested in science but not as interested in the sport, or even the other way around, once they really learn about this, it helps them develop a passion for the game. It's really important to give back to your community, first of all, because they're the ones that raised you when you were young. It's just really important to help teach the younger generation and be a good role model for them.
Coming up, back to the West Catholic League for Middie and Bellarmine.
And the first place game in the Bay Counties East as Head-Royce meets St. Joe's next. Back at Levi Stadium and back to the West Catholic League with two more teams in the mix for a league title. Middie featuring outstanding forward Michael Mitchell.
The Bells have sharp shooting guard Quinn Danker, two rivals battling to stay in the league title hunt Friday night. The Bellarmine student section thinking very highly of their star point guard in this game against Middie. The Monarchs off to a hot start. Mason Ryan passes to Owen Brown, who shoots and scores from deep. 19-16 Middie after one. Bellarmine trying to keep it close in the second. Josh Wolf-Bloom finds an attacking Josiah Jockey, and Josiah throws it down with the one-handed rip. But Middie has the lead at the halfway point. Brown to Marcus Green for the nifty lay-in. Michael Mitchell catches fire in the third. Michael takes the pass from Brown and gets the floater 4-2. Then it's Brown to Mitchell again, this time from downtown, and Middie extends the lead to 5. Bellarmine battles back. Wolf-Bloom over to the other side for Quinn Danker, and Quinn hits for 3. Then we got a loose ball. Danker now playing point guard as he finds Jackson Dupree at the elbow, and Jackson's shot from downtown is good. But the Monarchs take back control. Ryan driving to the basket, kicks to a wide open Owen Brown. 4-3, it's 47-45 Middie. Middie showing some great ball movement in the fourth. The ball finds Zach Turner, and the big man drills it from the corner. Bellarmine looking to stay in it. Danker drives to the hoop, lays it in, but the Monarchs get a clutch shot late. Brown to Mason Ryan in the corner for another three-point bomb as Middie wins a thriller. 59-55 to stay within one game back of Reardon.
Say hi to the Head-Royce Jayhawks as they take on St. Joseph Notre Dame. Both these teams undefeated in league coming in, but this one was over early. The Pilots whip it around to McKenna Mastora for 3. Head-Royce with no answer to this. The Pilots stifling defense. Sophie Nielsen to steal inside to Mila Lopolo, who banks it home. Head-Royce trying to get back in at Awo Goulet with the top of the key jumper, but the Pilots keep pouring it on. To the corner for Malia Mastora, and that is great form on the quick three-point shot. Here's McKenna Mastora with the steal, up ahead to her big sister Malia. Bounce pass in stride to Talana Lopolo for the basket. Randy Harding for the Pilots over to McKenna. Another Pilots 3 as St. Joe's is now all alone in first place in the Bay Counties East League with a huge win. McKenna with 16 points to lead the Pilots.
The San Jose Earthquakes and Valley Health Plan present the Soccer Players of the Week. This week's Boys Soccer Player of the Week is Salvador Quintero from Ignacio Valley. Salvador scoring a goal and drawing a foul, which led to the game-winning PK in the Warriors' win last week.
The Girls Soccer Player of the Week is Menlo Atherton's Juliette Deneen. Juliette had the game-winning goal in the Bears' win last week. Wellstrong has teamed up with the 49ers with physical therapy and sports rehabilitation centers all throughout the Bay Area.
Each week, Wellstrong brings us concussion prevention tips from their team of outstanding doctors. Here's Dr. Anthony Saglin-Benny with this week's tip.
A concussion is an injury to the brain resulting from trauma that does not result in structural damage. It results in a period of altered brain functioning that resolves over time. Concussion is usually not dangerous if handled properly. The athlete would need immediate attention, removal, and not return to play if there is loss of consciousness, seizure, amnesia, confusion, or loss of coordination. Seek immediate medical attention for any of these symptoms.
Coming up, our Diablo Motors CCS Monster Game as Santa Teresa takes on Piedmont Hills.
And girls soccer action as St. Mary's battles El Cerrito when we come back.
Since 1974, there's been just one goal. One thing we work for. The pursuit binds us together and pushes us forward. One family with one mission. To win for this city. Vamos, San Jose.
Did you know I grew up here? I used to come here every Saturday as a kid.
Do you still have family here?
A lot of cousins. It's nice to be back. This is it, the company's new home.
We'll finally have the space we need to keep expanding.
All the hard work is definitely paying off. Congratulations.
Thank you. At U.S. Bank, we believe hard work works. And that's why we work hard together to help your business realize its full potential.
The legends of the gridiron meet the legends of the road.
I'm Debo.
Touchdown, Debo Samuel.
And I got my roll on at the #1 Dodge dealer in the world. South County, where they call it fairest place. Come get your roll on just like I did. Drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you. South County, drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you.
When I first came here, my goal was to be a contributing player on my high school's JV football team. The center actually not only helped me achieve my goals, but exceed even what I initially set out to do. I was able to continue playing football professionally through a lot of the things that I learned at the Rega Center. The Rega Center is a place to help you achieve your goals and then, tailor it to whatever the person's goals might be.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio with first place on the line in the Mount Hamilton division. Piedmont Hills coming into this game in first place all alone with a one-game lead over Santa Teresa and Evergreen Valley.
The two teams went into overtime in their first meeting with the Saints winning that one. The rematch is our Diablo Motors CCS Monster Game, and our Kiara Biagini had it covered.
Monster Game, yeah.
We have a big game here at Piedmont Hills High School as the Saints and Pirates go head-to-head with first place on the line. The Saints feature one of the best players in the Mount Hamilton division. Senior Mahmoud Fofana is leading the lead, averaging 22 points and 14 rebounds a game. Piedmont Hills is looking for its 7th straight win and will look to sharp-shooting junior guard duo Jordan Martinez and Elijah Washington. It's Santa Teresa at Piedmont Hills in our CCS Diablo Motors Monster Game.
Not much scoring in the first quarter, but some strong D by the Pirates. Great Scott! Jordan Scott with the big denial. Second quarter, Piedmont Hills moving the ball. Cameron Navalta to Elijah Washington to Amonto Mar. 4-3, Pirates up 11-8. Santa Teresa answers. Jared Johnson to Muhammad Fofana with the rip-roaring dunk to give the Saints the lead. 2:50 left in the first half. Washington with a straight-on three to put the Pirates back on top. But the Saints come back and answer with a three ball of their own. Sun Fam hits nothing but net. Two very good shooting teams going back and forth. 15 seconds on the clock. Washington to Jordan Martinez. Money. Martinez is just warming up. Saints down by 2 seconds left in the half. Fofana goes hard to the rack for two. And we're tied 25 all at halftime. Third quarter, Navalta dishes to Martinez. The deep three is good. Pirates up by 3. 3 minutes to go in the third. Fofana floats it home. Santa Teresa leads by 8 at the start of the fourth, but the Pirates get to work. John Sepulveda to guess who? Martinez in the corner for 3. Now it's Sepulveda driving to the rack for 2. Pirates pull away and outscore the Saints 22-8 in the fourth quarter. Here's Martinez all alone in the corner. You don't want to do that. Martinez gets buckets. 5 threes on the night. Piedmont Hills protects the league with a 62-46 win over Santa Teresa. We talked to Martinez after the game.
It was a good win. Thank you for all my teammates for sticking through. We all played hard and we didn't give up, and we got out with the win. We just need to take everyone out one by one and keep focusing on a game at a time.
In San Jose with our monster game, I'm Kiara Biagini, 49ers Cal High Sports Report. The Del Mar Dons and Live Oak Acorns, the last remaining unbeaten teams in the West Valley League, and that's about to change. The Dons come out red hot. Ryan MacArthur gets it in the corner and splashes it for 3 a few minutes later. Fabian Reichstadt showing off his range for 3. Dons go on a 17-point run in the span of just 5 minutes. Early in the second quarter, JT Carvalho flying through the defense and draining the mid-range jumper. Acorns trail 32-20. 3 minutes before the half, Isaiah Lewis wide open on the far end and slams it down. Dons lead it by 12. Carvalho going to work, takes a jump step and floats it in. Acorns trail by 10 into the halftime. Just seconds left in the third. Thomas Edwards working around the Dons defense and laying it in. The Live Oak Acorns trail 41-31. Reichstadt fires to Israel Tuipulotu in the corner, and he nails the 3. Fast forward to the fourth. JT driving to the rack and laying the contested shot to reduce the Dons lead to just 3. But Tuipulotu isn't letting this game get away. Israel from beyond the arc lands the shot. Israel's clutch 3 secure the Dons' first place spot in league with the 77-70 win.
The girls from St. Mary's getting ready to take on El Cerrito, and the Panthers strike first. 14th minute, Lucy Aravallo races downfield, has plenty of space, and sneaks it into the top right V. St. Mary's gets on the board first. 10 minutes later, Renaya Burton charges and passes it off to Kaya Jimenez. Her shot is off the goalkeeper. Ali Chen, though, is there for the chip shot, and it's good. The Gauchos tie it up. We're at 1-1. A couple of chances in the final minutes of the first half. Leia Good taps it over Gaucho's pressure, but Lucy Aravallo gets a look. Samantha Jackson breaks it up, and we head to halftime in a tie. Another chance for the Panthers with 15 minutes left in the game. Wayona Tan kicks it in and sends it into Gaucho's territory. Samantha Jackson and Lucy Aravallo fighting for it, but a big stop by Christina Martinez in net. Final 2 minutes and the Gauchos are in possession. Claire Zavitoski down to Karuna Saika Hooper. She fires and it goes for the game winner. El Cerrito improving to 11-0 in league with the 2-1 win.
Each week, the Harker School celebrates its pursuit of academic excellence with the Scholar Athlete Award. And this week, we honor Homestead's Kendra Wong. Kendra is a star on the basketball court and in the classroom with a perfect 4.0 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. This week, Harker congratulates a group of its middle school students who made special pouches for Australian wildlife orphaned in the bushfires ravaging that country. Students used cutout patterns to sew the pouches, which were sent to the Oakland Zoo to be delivered to Australia. At Harker, preschool through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
You can buy entire game videos from all of the games featured on the show tonight. Go to 49erscalhighsports.com to order.
Be sure to follow us on social media at 49ers Cal High on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and view all of the highlights and features after we air on Sunday nights. Coming up, East Bay League foes Granada and De La Salle in a thriller.
But first, here's our Cupertino Electric Top 10 Power Rankings for boys basketball. '49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Cupertino Electric, the company delivering power and possibilities and celebrating student athletes making a positive impact. By Invisalign, winning smiles start here. Learn more at Invisalign.com. And by the Cerrito Group, here for good.
Hi, I'm Lucy Wiedemeyer, longtime broker with Cerrito Group. And my husband, Charlie Wiedemeyer, and I are longtime supporters of high school sports.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Pazine with Cerrito Group Real Estate, representing Palo Alto and the surrounding communities. I'm proud to support Bay Area high school sports on the 49er Cal High Sports Report.
The East Bay League has 6 teams within 3 games of first place Doherty Valley.
2 of those teams are De La Salle and Granada. The Spartans and Matadors playing Tuesday night in a game that came down to the final seconds. The Granada Matadors hosting the De La Salle Spartans Tuesday night, and it was a battle all night long. Lance Rodriguez driving to the hoop, getting the shot to go for the 3-point play, matched with a 4-point lead in the second. Chris Bunch takes the feed from Noah Clifford and drills the 3-pointer. Spartans with the 2-point advantage with less than a minute remaining in the half. Luke Moylan, the fadeaway shot lands, but it's the Spartans with the lead going into halftime. Miles Daniels to Jack Byers under the hoop. There's the buzzer. It's 31-29 De La Salle as we head into the second half. De La with the biggest lead of the night here, up by 6 after the Jeremiah Dargan jumper. But on the other side of the court, Moylan finds Eric Hulsh and one. It's now a 3-point Spartan lead heading into the final quarter. Landon Wiedenfeld had a fantastic game for the Matadors, finishing with a team-high 18. But the Spartans' big man, Noah Clifford, trouble under the hoop. Yup, Spartans back on top, 54-53. Rodriguez, Jaden Johnson, and Granada retakes the lead with the 3-ball. 15 seconds left. De La Salle down by 2. Clifford. Now that's just not fair. Tied at 52 all. 9 seconds remaining. Kevin Gadd, 4-3, and the lead. Count it. 65-62. Granada has the lead. The final De La Salle shot just misses, and the Matadors take home the win. Granada's first win over De La Salle in at least 15 years, thanks to Kevin Gadd and that final 3-point shot.
The MA Bears needing a win to move into a first-place tie with host Carlmont. 32nd minute, Carlmont's Danny Wilson with a left-footed volley perfectly placed in a 1-0 Scots lead. Moments later, a great chance for the Scots. Patrick Dufault shoots, but a great kick save by Bears goalie Hunter Wright. Nice play there. Early moments of the second half, Carlmont's Tomas Ronderos sends a nice ball ahead to Default, and the big redhead slaps it home. 2-0 Carlmont. Scots in the lead. 56th minute, the Bears looking to catch up. Dario Garibay Verduzco sends it into the box, and there to one time at home is Will Demericol, cutting the Bears lead to 2-1. MA again on the attack, free kick as Demericol sends it into the box. The header is on net, but right there to make a fine stop is Scots keeper Varun Suklakar. 65th minute, the Bears looking for the equalizer. The ball sent into the box, and muscling his way in is Demericol, who rips it past the keeper, and the Bears come back to tie this one. Carlmont keeping a slim lead over Menlo Atherton in the Peninsula Bay Division. The Carlmont girls basketball team is having an outstanding season in the Peninsula South.
The Scots meeting up with Shanberries at the Rikes Center this week to chat about their season.
We're at the Rikes Center in Menlo Park, the premier training facility on the peninsula where goals are achieved.
Hey, it's Shannon. I'm here with the Carlmont girls basketball team. That's what I was doing last week. You guys had 2 amazing come-from-behind wins. Talk us through that and what led you through victory.
On the offensive end, we definitely attacked the gaps and were able to get to the line a lot. And then on the defensive end, we knew our assignments thanks to our coach and his very detailed scouting reports. And we definitely got to lock down on that end. But honestly, it was all fueled by the bench and their intensity throughout the entire game.
Awesome. And you're a senior, so I know that's super bittersweet. Talk us through some of your memories with Carlmont girls basketball.
I know that every year the team chemistry is really fantastic, and so just being able to bond with the girls every year in like a different aspect, because every year it's like new team chemistry, so everybody's different, and so getting to feel that out every year is really special.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to miss that. And I like to talk about team traditions here. So give us some of those special team traditions with Carlmont girls basketball team.
Oh yeah, so before every game, we go into a utility closet we call the Boom Boom Room. And before we run out, we always slap the top of the door frame, and it's kind of like our good luck. We also go to the Stanford game every year, and it's kind of like our team bonding thing. And in addition to that, we have a team sleepover every year where we kind of stay up a little too late, and yeah, and that's about it.
Oh my God, you guys sound like such a fun team. Well, keep it up, ladies. I'm Shan. Give it up again for the Carlmont girls basketball team.
Go Scots on 3, 1, 2, 3. Go Scots!
DGDG.com presents the Be Happy Play each week. This was a play in a game this week that made everybody happy, and this week's Be Happy Play goes to all the people having fun at Pinole Valley, the cheerleaders having a great time, the band is having fun, especially the saxophone player, even the referee is feeling it. Everyone in the brand new gym at Pinole Valley gets this week's Be Happy Play.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. Some great plays this week. We'll see who gets it next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rika Center.
Hi, I'm Coach Tim Dempsey. Today's training exercise is a core activation technique. On an exhale, he's going to lower his rib cage down. As the weight goes overhead, as he's inhaling, he maintains his rib cage down. He takes a pause. Then he exhales back up to the center. One more time, he maintains his core tight. Going back overhead, brings it back to the middle. That's your core activation technique.
The winner of the Service by Medallion Play of the Week gets a Medallion swag pack complete with a hat, a backpack, and a very cool pair of headphones. But last but not least, a ticket to the end of the season awards banquet, now set May 18th right here at Levi Stadium.
Wow, the date is set, finally.
That's big news.
We have a whole bunch of people already invited. Let's see who's next. Our Wesley Boone counts down the contenders, and then he'll announce this week's Play of the Week.
Play of the Week.
Welcome to Plays of the Week. What a way to start it off. A kick save from Hunter Wright from Menlo Atherton. Here's a familiar face now. You met him last week in our U.S. Bank Inspirational Athlete segment, and the kid's a baller. Jelani Clark, the steal and slam, and he isn't done. Look at the body control around the rim. Can't teach that. You also can't teach hops like this. Santa Teresa's Mahmoud Fofana, like he's jumping on the trampoline. And what might be our dunk of the year, Jolly Walker, I want to put this on a poster. Walker, this is just rude. Let's see it again. Good luck, Bay Area Ballers, topping this. Walker, you just won Play of the Week.
That's the Play of the Week, and that's our 49ers Cal High Sports Report for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Join us next week. We'll share the story of the Oak Grove basketball player and his older brother who raised him. We'll see you then.